Andy. How are you?
Hi.
Good. Awesome. Right. So, Andy's our trader who has two payouts with us, and we are very happy to have you on for a very quick interview. And first, how about if you start with your trading story? Just tell us how long you've been trading, when did you start to trade, and how is it going?
Yeah, I think I started probably at the start of COVID, when I was working from home and started to sort of dabble in it a bit, really. Had accounts for various places, mainly traded in the indexes, with varying degrees of success and non-success. And I'd never heard of prop firms, to be honest. And it was only just a random thing that I found you guys and thought, that sounds different. I'll give it a go. Yeah, and again, it's been varying degrees of success. So yeah, and learned a lot, learned an awful lot in the time.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's been about 6 years, probably 5.5 years for me, I guess. I've been
Yeah.
trading on and off.
Yeah. The,
Yeah.
the time is flying when you have fun, I guess. So it's like just to say that it's been 5 years. Yeah, it is a lot.
Yeah. And I still have my job, so
Mhm.
this isn't full time for me at all, and it really did just start as a bit of a hobby,
Yeah.
and then I thought, actually, why not try it?
Mhm.
But yeah, still, so it's not my job, in any shape or form.
Maybe soon to be then, right? Because of the success you're having. So, Andy has had
Yeah.
two payouts now, and you've been trading for us for a while. And I still remember our first coaching session. So we've
Yes.
had,
Why? Yeah.
yes, so that was like quite a while ago. And honestly, just wanted to say, I've already said this to you, but you've really done an amazing job of in your journey how you were able to overcome your drawdowns and just overcome your emotions, and it's just great. So can you just explain in a couple of words what's your strategy like? Are you swing trader, scalper? Just maybe the pairs that you trade, just a little bit more about your strategy, just so traders can understand who you are as a trader.
Yeah. Yeah. The strategy that I my winning strategy is
Okay.
really just euro US dollar. So
Okay.
that's the only one
Fabulous.
that I look at. It wasn't at first. I used to scan through charts and just think I saw openings, and it wasn't really working. So I think that
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
partly through your webinars and also through the sessions that Amin did,
Yeah.
I just picked euro dollar, and I use pretty much what Amin does. So a combination of moving averages and the
Hmm.
Bollinger Bands to identify when things are going up and down, and I just stick with that.
Hmm.
And it really is very, very similar to what Amin's been doing on his trading sessions. Very, very similar. But the main difference is that I open multiple trades in one go, not just one.
Hmm.
Um, and it's working. I still do have bad days, mainly when I get um, what's the word for it? When I don't follow my strategy, and I
Okay.
think that because I haven't got anything open and I haven't had anything open for a while, I've got to open something,
Hmm.
and I don't sit on hands, as we said. So
Hmm.
yes, those are the times when I've gone into drawdown, and the only way I've got it back is by reverting back to type and being strict with myself. And I still remember that first session with you as well. You gave me a bit of a slap wrist for not saying stop losses, and
Yeah,
it helps. It helps. It really
for
does.
sure. Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, it
That's
helps.
good. So now you have a really good
Yeah,
risk management as well, right? Because you use your stop loss, you know how much you risk per trade. I think you said, was it like about 0.3%? So
yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
really good. That is really, really good. And I think,
0.2,
I really want to say
0.2.
this, your risk now, because I see traders and I talk with so many traders, and somehow everyone says that 1% is that, the minimum risk. And I always scream inside when I say it's not. You can go lower than 1%.
No,
And seeing you,
no,
Andy,
I
do
don't go
it
anywhere.
with
I don't
such
go
a great
anywhere near that.
success, it's great. And
Yeah,
just to
I
see
don't
that
go
you're
anywhere
using
near
that
that.
smaller. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You're
so
doing
my
great.
target, my target for my sort of groups of trades is to make, and this is for a $10,000 account. So I'm
Uh-huh.
looking at between sort of 20 to 25, so 0.2 to 0.25% is what I'm aiming to make
Okay,
on each. So if
great.
I have two, that's my 0.5% gain for
Hmm.
the day from
Yeah.
two trades, but I don't risk that much.
Hmm.
It's about 0.2%, I think, something like that
Hmm.
I risk.
Yeah.
And it does work. It does work. It does
Yeah.
work. When I'm stripping myself, it works.
It is good
When I'm
risk
not stripping
management.
myself, and it really does. I think as you said in your things, if you risk 0.5% on, or 1% on one trade, you haven't got very many lives
Yeah, we
at all.
counted the
You
lights,
don't have
right?
lives, and that really rung true with me, because that was what I was doing at first,
Mm-hmm.
and especially if you don't set a stop loss, you could wake up in the morning and you're gone,
And
and
you're
I
gone,
hadn't
yeah.
even really considered
Yeah.
that, not
Yeah.
really. So yeah, it's I don't risk too much. But then again, that downside of that is you equally don't make so much either. But I'm happy
For sure.
making
Yeah.
0.25 to 0.5% a day. That was
Mm-hmm.
pretty good. I'm all right with
Yeah.
that.
For sure.
Better than losing it all.
Yeah, that's true. And now instead
Yeah,
of like 10 lives, you have 30 because you're risking only like
yeah,
0.25,
yeah. Got, got
0.30%. So
So yeah,
definitely more.
so it did mean, so it does mean that I can have several poor
Yeah.
shows and still
Yeah.
live to fight another day quite happily, quite easily live to fight another day.
Yeah.
Even if I had a week of really poor shows, I've probably only lost 1%,
Hmm.
which is
Exactly.
easily gainable, and it's really not the end of the world. But
Hmm.
if I were to risk 1%, which I was at the start, you haven't got many lives at all. A week,
Yeah.
really, isn't it?
It is. It is.
So,
So the risk management is
yeah,
really the key. But also we were speaking about just recently about the sitting on your hands. So obviously
yes,
you've been through some losses, right? And you recovered your account. So and we just talked about how important it is to sit on your hands, and you've seen it yourself in your results. That's
yeah.
it is important. And also another thing that less is actually more, so we don't need to have
less is
lots of
less is
things.
more, less is more, and I've seen it even like a week or so ago. you know I have a bit of a poor day or a bit of a slow day, so I go
Hmm.
chasing it, and then you end up, if I had a couple of winning trades where I get my 0.5% on the day, then
Hmm.
I get a bit impatient, open something and wipe it all out. And what's the
Hmm.
point of that? And, it's just because I got a bit impatient, or I couldn't sit on the hands, and only, take my own advice of, rather than do that, go for a
Yeah.
walk rather than do that, and just calm down, and make yourself a drink, whatever, anything, but don't do something if you're not 100% sure. Just don't do it.
Yeah, that's
That's what I
true.
think now. Just don't do
It's
it.
that
But it
physical
is,
disconnect, right? So that's what you said, go for a walk, because you need to physically disconnect from the
and
chart.
yeah, whatever you find that works for you. I mean, that's what works for me. But I don't know, it could be anything really, couldn't it? Take the dog for a walk,
Hmm.
whatever.
Yeah.
Find. I do. The more that I do it, the more I think that you don't have to chase it. You could even have, if you don't see anything for 2 or 3 or 4 days, you don't have to go chasing it. You can just leave it, because it will
Yeah.
come. doesn't matter. It's better than losing it all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
sitting on my hands. That's one of the things that you used to say, wasn't it? In your, but sit
Yeah.
on your
Sit
hands.
on your
Sit
hands.
on
Don't show
your
them.
hands.
Just sit on them. Yes.
No,
That's definitely
it's
good.
on your hands. Don't change
Okay.
set. Sit on your
Yeah.
hands.
Right. Okay. I will show your dashboards and we'll have a look at
Yeah.
your equity curve because those things are, I think, most inspiring things for other traders to see how equity curve is looking. And in your case, we know that you had been through some periods where you were really struggling, but you sat on your hands and you came out of it in a better place, I would
Did
say. So
eventually. Did eventually.
yeah. So this is the equity curve of yours, and so this is the you had the payout already like 2 times, um,
Yeah.
and um, and yeah, and can you walk us through what happened after your first payout?
I got cocky.
Yeah.
Really, that's the only thing you can. That's the only thing I can say is I just got a bit too confident in my.
Hmm.
I got too confident, and you can see there was it on the sort of 20 odd of September or whatever it was. So that
Hmm.
it goes down, which is the payout, and
Yeah.
then it goes down further and further each day, and that was
Hmm.
just me doing exactly what I've been saying I shouldn't do, which is
Hmm.
opening too many trades that I wasn't sure about, or that that didn't really fit with that
Yeah.
that plan that I've got. And then I got it
Hmm.
back. So then I managed to get back from sort of 9,600 or whatever it was, back
Yeah.
up,
Your
and then
lowest.
had another really poor day. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then had
Your
another really
lowest
poor
equity
day.
actually was below. It's 766. So yeah, you did an amazing recovery. Absolutely amazing recovery.
Yeah, it was a bit
A bit
hairy at
of
times, I
journey.
must admit. Yeah, it was a bit hairy at times, but yeah,
Hmm.
and then got back, and then had a poor day then at the start of
Hmm.
November. I don't know what happened that day. I can't remember what happened that day, but then managed to get it back again. And then, as you
Hmm.
can see, a couple of days ago, end of last week, that's the next payout. But I just need to remember that those upward bets is where I've actually followed my plan. The bits where it
Yeah.
goes down are the bits where I haven't, and it
Hmm.
is absolutely. You can look at that chart, and you can see the days that I haven't stuck with my plan.
Yeah.
Those are the days when it goes down. There are a few
Yeah.
days when it's gone down, but those big long down, for 2 weeks really. That's where I
Hmm.
didn't follow it because I got cocky.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's
Well, it's a good thing that you have now this in front of you as well, because now you have like an evidence. You see that there is like this is evidence that you need to follow your plan, because if you don't, then you know what's going to
yeah,
happen. And yeah,
absolutely.
obviously those big dips, those are the payouts as well, except the one that like in the
Yeah,
middle, like you said, something happened and
yeah.
it's okay. The losing days happens and it's normal, but it's just yeah.
I think even that one big dip there, I think that was because for whatever reason, I'm not sure. Yeah, that one there, I
Hmm.
think that I decided to risk more than I normally do in
Okay.
in each trade, but I set my stop loss the same amount, and of course because the lots were bigger, it
Yeah.
just hit the stop loss so much earlier than it would have done. Then if I just kept my lot size the same,
Hmm.
risking my normal amount, I wouldn't have had that down. So
Yeah.
I just straight away went straight back to the plan, the bit that'd been working for the previous month, pretty much a month.
Hmm.
And
Can you walk a little bit
sure enough,
yourself like through? Sorry, Andy. It's just I think so many traders will relate to that big dip because you said obviously you increased your lot size. Now it's just I want to distinguish like what's the difference between you being able to recover and for other traders not to be able to recover and just go and lose the account. So actually that dip there is 3% dip. So that's a lot.
yeah,
That's
it's a
that's a
lot.
big dip.
It
So
is a lot.
how did
It
you
isn't.
manage to get out of that? Like, but not like obviously, not obviously, yes, you said following your plan, but like, I mean, mentally, how were you able to just stop and then, hey, I need to do this again and just slowly, go back to the top?
Um, yeah, that day, I do actually remember that day. I think what I did that day was I looked at it and I thought, and again, it was because I was getting a bit, I was chasing it.
Okay.
So I got back up to 3% up or whatever it was to like
Mm-hmm.
10,300, and
Yeah.
thought, I have in mind that I want to get it to sort of roughly 4% before I request a payout.
Mm-hmm.
That's my sort of figure that I think is reasonable, and I was chasing it. So I thought, well, I've had winning days for the last however many days, apart from a couple, um, and I just increased the lot size on my trades, trying to chase
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
last 1%, thinking I could do it that day, and of course ended up really not doing it that day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so what I actually did was I just shut my laptop down and I went to the gym and I started again the next day. And I
Mm-hmm.
just thought, why did you do that? Because it's been working for the last 3 weeks, a month.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you change something that isn't broken? What's something that's working? You're just being greedy and a bit silly, really.
Yeah.
So just went back to it, and you can see, I can see that that's what's working. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to keep my stop loss the same, because if I hadn't kept my stop loss the same, that would have gone to the daily drawdown. So I had to
Yeah.
keep the amount on the stop loss the same, but it just hit it so much earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It was just stupid. So I just shut it down and started again the next day.
Yeah. And it's good that you
Um,
have stop
but
loss because before that you did not use the stop loss, right?
I didn't, when I
So
started, I didn't use it. I didn't use
yeah.
it. Yeah, I didn't use it, and it wasn't. I think it was only when you pointed out to me that I thought, actually, yeah, that isn't really very
Hmm.
bright.
It was a gentle
Um,
slap, what, right? It was a gentle
just
slap through the screen.
gentle, gentle slap
Very
through the
gentle.
screen, yeah. But you do have to, yeah, you do have to. And I think, as I was saying to you earlier, I do look at it that if I when I join your webinars and we have our little, we've had a couple of the coaching calls. What's the
Yeah.
point of listening to them and attending them as someone who's been doing it for however many years you've been doing it, and then not actually listening? It doesn't
Hmm.
make any sense. So if you're gonna attend the webinars, you might as well. Now, you don't have to take all of it, do you?
Yeah.
Take the bits that work for you, but just take the general concepts of
Hmm.
someone who's been there. And I know you've said you've lost accounts before, haven't you?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's not
I
like
have.
it's not, so you do know. Yeah, so I just think, a bit like going to school, isn't it? What's the point of sitting in a lesson with a teacher and then not listening to what they say?
Hmm. Hmm.
Because they know what they're doing. You'd like to think they do anyway.
Right. Right.
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
I know. But it's just that just to make sure, really, like, to put the traders, let's say the ones who listen and don't do it, and the ones who listen and do it and apply, like yourself, you can switch off, you can close the laptop. Now you use the stop loss.
It's
You're
not
applying.
always easy. Yeah, it's not always easy to switch off, is it? But
It's not.
you do have to force yourself. And I think one of the first ones of the webinars that was with you. I can't remember which one it was, and you saying, um, don't if you're having a bad day, don't chase it, because you just make it worse. That was about the emotions, wasn't it?
Mhm. Yeah,
Just
it
trying.
was.
The only way I can do it is by just walking away.
Mhm.
Other people might not need to do that, but the only way I can do it is, I go for a run, or I go for a walk, or I just get away from the screen completely,
Mhm.
and stop. But it's
Yeah.
not always easy.
Oh
It's not
no,
always
it's
easy.
not. I know it's not. I know. I know it's not for sure because as traders, we want to make profit. We want to be in the market. We want to participate in there.
Yeah,
So it's really hard to sit on your hands. But it's exactly what you're saying. We just need to physically. detach ourselves from the charts. That's what we need to do. And that's what you're saying, go for a run, close the laptop. You just need to take a physical action to detach from it. And that's like the hardest
And
thing. It
yeah, I
really is
think
the
it certainly was for me. It was for me, but over this last 2 months or three, I don't know how long I've been doing this with you guys. It's just become more and more obvious that is what you have to do.
Yep.
It's just, if you're having a bad spell, just stop. Don't chase. You don't need to chase it because they'll still be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
The day after and the day after that. They're not going anywhere. So, but it isn't always easy, and I think it's pride as well, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is.
You can't
It
accept
is.
it, especially when you have a good spell. Like when I had my good spell and I got cocky, it was actually quite difficult to
Overconfident, I would say, right? That's overconfidence. You think that you can.
overconfident. Yeah, it was actually quite difficult for me to accept that I'd made a mistake, and I had got overconfident. And the only way I could do that was by walking away.
Yeah.
And thinking of
Very wise words here, Andy. Very wise words. I hope traders will listen to you, okay? Take an example, guys, from the trader who is funded, who has second payout on account, doing great again, slowly getting to that. Like you said, is it like 4% is like the goal that you want to go before you withdraw? That's about 4%, right?
That's about well, that's where I've got that. The both of those, that's roughly where I've got to. So that's about the sort of thing, and they haven't been quick for me. But I think that if I sit on my hands, then actually it's not unreasonable to do that every couple of weeks.
Yeah. Awesome.
If I can keep my emotions under control, that wouldn't be at all out of the question to do that in 10 working days. It wouldn't be. But doesn't matter if it isn't.
I do want to go back and to say, I don't know, Andy, if you remember we talked about the realistic expectation. So it's like also another thing that we need to put the realistic expectation on us. So if you're going to say to me now, every week you're going to make 5%, I am going to give you a gentle slap again, because most likely it's not going to happen. And it's just like, don't put extra pressure on yourself, because there's no need for that. Just, I think the best way to approach is just follow your plan, sit on your hands when you need to sit on them, execute when you need to execute, and just do the things that works. Don't chase, follow the plan, and just simple things, right? Very simple things.
Yeah, definitely don't chase. Chasing, I think, and is probably certainly been my near downfall.
And
I would say that is without a doubt the thing that I'm most guilty of. And it happens when you're having bad days, obviously. And actually, for me, it happened when I had a good day as well. It happened when I had my good time.
So that's greed.
Well,
then
when
you
I
were trying to...
increased my lot size and I was chasing it. So actually, because I got overconfident then. So it did. It's happened both. It's happened both ways. It's happened when, when I've had a payout, and I've got overconfident and went into drawdown, and then when I got it back and I got near to that limit, in the head limit of my 4%, I got close and I chased it and messed it up. Because I got so it happens it's happened for me both ways. It's happened for me when I've chased things when I've been on a poor streak, and it's happened for me when I've chased things when I've been on a good streak. So you just and nearly lost it. I wasn't far off losing that account, really. I think I lost 3% in a day.
3%. You were very close to 3% drawdown, but you stopped. You switched off, which is good, and you were able to recover. And again, just an importance of
I would have I would have opened some losing trades if I hadn't walked away. I would have done. I would have lost it there's no doubt about that whatsoever. So I had to go to the gym.
Well done on that self-control. It's really the self-control that you have, and something that we all have to master as traders is that self-control. Because like you said, it can happen both ways. You might chase it when you're winning, you might chase it when you're losing. And if you cannot switch off, then you will end up in a bad place. And we don't want that. We want to see traders win. We want to see traders get payouts, withdraw the payouts. So yeah, I am really excited to see what's going to happen with this account, how you're going to go again to your 4%. Just please keep in mind, no need to do that every 2 weeks, okay? You have all the time. Just take it
No, no, no.
slow.
Yeah,
Sit on your
absolutely. No,
hands.
it's just my, that's my, my target is 4%, but I haven't got a target for time to do it. I just think that
Yeah.
I actually think that that sort of 2 weeks-ish, if I am regimented in what I do, is not unrealistic, but it wouldn't matter to me at all. It's just that would be my target, but I don't. It's no big deal if it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Just don't want to go to those big negative dips again.
Yes, for sure. No, the dips are good when you withdraw. So that's like the withdrawal dips are good, and you want to see a lot of
I don't
them.
mind having it. Yeah, I don't mind having it win because I've done that, but I don't want it to happen because I've messed up, because I haven't followed. I don't mind it. I don't mind if it happens when I have followed my plan, because it either means that it just hasn't worked on those times, or it means that I need to tweak my plan. That's what happens. But if it happens because I haven't followed my plan, then that's when I need to have a word with myself, and you need to give me that little virtual slap on the wrist again when I don't follow my plan.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll be there to do that. So anytime, I'm ready. Anytime. Okay, well, I wish you all the best. I hope you get to another payout, which I probably not the best way to say I hope. Just, I know that you will get there. I'm really excited to see you execute your plan, do the things that you're doing, and obviously they're working. So I'm really excited for you. But so far, almost 8%, I believe. So it's like 7 point something in your payout, which is incredible achievement.
It's been a while, but it's been a while, but it should have been more. It should have been more, but
It's
that's
going
how
to
we
be
learn,
more.
isn't it?
It's going to be more.
Yeah, it will
Okay,
be
so
more.
it's fine. You know how
You have
another thing,
something.
shoulda, coulda, woulda doesn't work. So we just like, hey,
No, it doesn't work. And I always think that it's all right to make a mistake as long as you learn from it. You can't keep making the same mistakes all the time, because then that's what's the point of making a mistake in the first place. So when I've made a mistake, I don't mind that as long as I learn from it, and as long as I move on from it and I don't take it too badly, but just learn from it and move on and grow from it.
It's great.
That works in all life, doesn't it? Not just this; it's everything.
Yes. Yeah. The same principle works in life in general. Yeah. Many things from trading you can apply in your life, and I think the patience that we learn in trading as well. And I've said trading has made me a better person because I have more patience now. I control my emotions better. I know myself better as well because of the trading. So it's really great to see how trading can impact us as well. But for you, Andy, I'm excited for your next payout. Just really excited to see how you're going to grow steadily, follow your plan, and like I say, slaps are available anytime you want.
Hopefully not too many.
Hopefully not too many. Once again, congratulations on your payouts. Really great achievement. We are very happy to have you in our leveraged team. And we wish you all the best, and we hope to see more and more payouts. Okay, thanks, Andy.
Brilliant. So, thanks, Anna. Thank you.
Right. So if you want to book like another call, I'm always here for you. So just